Okay. Okay. Draft, I guess. I gotta practice anyway, so. All right. Let's. Okay. Actually, kind of want. I kind of want to see this. Oh yeah. Hey everybody. By the way. To subscribe to him. Just subscribe to him. Check out his videos. Like this video kind of like intrigued me, considering the entry fee to VTubing. I'm like, in what terms? In what terms? It'd be kind of interesting actually. I want to. I really want to see the terms. Hang on, not again. Oh shoot. Yeah, let's check out this video.
StaticTokyo-san, bye!
Now, there is a big misconception about Vtubing. That's a Toledo edit that I stole. It will only happen once, I promise. There's
Guys, jump scares. Funny jump scare. Just funny jump scares.
a big misconception that it costs a lot of money to be a VTuber, which true for aiming to have models like Iron Mouse or Shy Lily. Or
I was gonna say like, well, technically it's free considering I mean, look at me. So yeah, like it really like some of these models cost in the thousands or something like that. I remember in one of Iron Mouse's streams, she has mentioned that her model like cost like up to 1,000 or even more. I can't remember, but yeah, the model is just expensive for like all VTubers with obviously with the of high quality.
or any of the bigger name VTubers, which could cost thousands of dollars.
Gee, 15? I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. It makes sense. It makes sense why they cost like 15,000. But jeez, at this point, it's like, like I'm not complaining. It's just that Jesus Christ, I just seeing that big number just makes my head just wanna just burn out or just die out, I guess.
But some people starting out want to shoot for the moon and start off with models like those.
No, 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 no. No, please, no, please, no. In any case, Jesus, why is okay?
And look at the rigging prices on top of illustration prices, because yes, in a lot of cases, those are separate.
Okay, let me check. Half body 1,500, 2,000, full body 2,000, 800 clothes. Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Are probably shocked at the price. I made a video on how you can become a VTuber for the free.
Guys, just be like me for the freeze, all right? Just I get absent money, but we have knowledge. We have knowledge, guys. We have knowledge.
So you can peep that out if you want. But
oh shoot. All right. Okay. It's like, okay, I think my biggest problem is literally my camera. This thing is not like it's just being weird. It's just being weird.
I mainly want to talk about a polarizing tweet that a lot of artists and riggers are slightly upset about. I won't show the name of the person. Polarizing tweet
I want to
that
see.
a lot of artists and riggers are slightly upset.
Wait, I am tired of seeing posts of FY. I don't know what that is. I'm too boomer. From new LTD VTuber riggers ranting about being like, we have to normalize VTubing rigging prices that are between 2K, 9K US dish. Makes me want to go back to 3D or quit being a VTuber. I feel like I'm in a cold war 2D riggers. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I will say with 3D, you could just pull up either you could just go back to Blender or use VR chat, and since obviously no money, we can't access VR chat, so well, it is what it is.
Upset about. I won't show the name of the person that posted it because they have already been getting a lot of backlash.
Ow.
And I'm here to have a civil discussion over the topic.
Yeah, we have to be civilized, my dude. All right, we gotta be civilized.
It's the shit talk. I'll leak the tweet in the description because I ain't reading all that.
Okay, I'm reading all that. We read the first part. Try to brainwash VTubers and thinking that it's normal that the 2D rigging price of your VTuber model has to have the same price like a new car. Is getting toxic and out of control. It makes me not want to be part of the community anymore. Okay, listen. I'm gonna say this right now, bro. The time I would know this because I rigged my own. I made my own. Like this model that I am right now, I did that with my own two hands. All right, and it is not fun. like as simple as my design is, it still takes a lot of work. All right, it still takes a lot of work. Like holy, people disagree, blah blah blah. Like okay, like you have to keep this in mind. Just like with any art, this stuff has a price, and like rigging models is not a fun process. I'll tell you that much. All right, it's not a fun process, and it's very like time consuming and just if you screw up even just a little bit in how the model is, or even when you're like separating the layers, like it could go wrong in so many levels. So yeah. Um, you know what? I'm gonna put myself here. No. Okay, yeah. I feel like this post is more so on the naive side of Twitter. Like they don't know what it's like to actually rig a model. So
Now off rip, I want to say, I don't think this person was trying to say being an artist or rigger isn't hard and time consuming, but it does in a way feel like that.
yeah, it does. Literally just because they were mentioning price. Like I understand like some of these models will go up to 15K, and honestly like looking at like Iron Mouse's and Shy Lily's models, I'm like in my mind thinking of the money. I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Not gonna lie, like it kind of makes sense why they would be that expensive.
So let's talk about it.
Like, look at my model. It's dirt cheap and literally just costs nothing but my time and sanity. And even then, like most of the problems I do have with my model is actually mostly from the camera. It's like sometimes it would track my face, and sometimes it won't. It will just do the whole like bit. I think in my last two videos, I think not my ranked one, but my misfortune one, my misfortune like practice video, where the McDonald's one, you could see my model would just shrink itself like to a small level, and I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's because it thinks that, like I could think it's a camera issue on the camera end. So I feel like because I have a terrible camera quality, but yeah, but when it comes to my model, I think it would be rigged fine and everything. It's just that my camera is kind of like being funny.
Bye.
That's my opinion!
Don't worry, we accept all opinions.
Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I did somewhat respond to this in a way, but it wasn't directed towards this person. Would say, why does
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Just learn to draw yourself. That's what I did.
it cost so much? I could do it. And to that I say, if you think it's so easy, pick up a pencil in VTube Studio and get to where. Come on.
Yeah, I did that like 2 years ago, or like I think it was summer 2021 or summer 2022. I can't remember. I'm dumb right now. I think it was 2022. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look up look at my debut. I'm too lazy to look at my debut, even though I had like no views. So yeah.
It happened. But let's go over why illustrations and rigging cost so much money in the first place.
Ironically, I feel like it took me at least one day to fully draw out everything, all the pieces, all the assets for my model, and it took me one day just to rig it. And the reason why it took me like 2 days just to build my model is for two reasons. I made my model extremely simplistic, but this was around the summer vacation, so I had no time. I had time to actually like to make it, and obviously the biggest factor, I got no mouth, so I don't have to rig lip syncing on everything. So I mean I want it to be like very different from the other models. So yeah.
Give me your fucking money!
Well, rigging costs so much
Because of the way it is. Yeah, honestly, just the way it is. Like, look at this. I'm seeing this, and I'm already like want to go back. I want to go back to bed because at this point I'm like, God dang, like trauma just starts seeping in.
No, but like really, look. Look.
Uh, literally. Okay. I remember when I had to. I literally had to like put these little dots all over my eyelids just so that way I could be able to like look like my eyes are blinking and everything, because for me that's like the biggest thing that I need to work on, because I'm closing my eyes and everything. So
All that for one ear. That shit takes time
Bro, I also had to do that for the hair. Thankfully, I have no ears. I have no like lower lip, so I don't have to do like I don't have to do like as much as like every other model. But Jesus,
Effort and skill. And most not. So of
hey, listen, I got no skills, but I made it. But I made it work. Okay, I got no skills, but I made it work.
course is gonna cost if you want a fully rigged model. Even more if you want toggles and multiple outfits.
Bro, don't get me started on like the multiple outfits. The best thing I did for like if I want to put something on was literally just to draw it on I draw it on my drawing app, or I think it was Krita. Like I would draw it because that's what I mostly do. I would draw it and then put it on transparent and then put it into the folder where Live 2D is and just place it there and it looks like oh, like I would have my my hands with a controller. So yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention the illustrations cost so much because everything about the model is split.
It is split. I'm not joking. Like besides the glasses, like okay, my eye, my eye has more more layers than my entire body though. Actually, like I would have the hair as a different thing because you know it kind of moves around. I can't even do the animation how to make it like you know like actual the fiery effect or whatever. But you know what? It kind of grew on me now. It kind of grew on me, and then after you know work around my wings, and then after work around the part these sharp points at the end of my tooth. Even I also even rigged the thing on my sweater, the gray the two strings on my sweater. So yeah, I rigged those. So yeah.
Yes, the face has to be drawn and fully rendered without any features. Then
Yep, I know that one.
the mouth has to be drawn and rendered on a separate layer.
Yep, oh god,
Every part of the eye has to be drawn on a separate layer. And
help me.
same goes for any other facial feature. And I'm just talking about the face. Limbs have to be separated in a certain...
I will say the limbs were a little easy. I mean, to be fair, I don't have to. Most of the time, you're gonna see it from my chest up. So that's it. Like, well, for most of the time, you're just gonna see my face. So yeah, like the limbs are easy. All you're seeing is just my face. So, like, I don't have to work too much on the lower half. So.
certain way. It's a bunch of organizational shit that has to be put into play in order for your model to be rigged in the first place. And these are special skill sets that takes a lot of time and effort to do. Which
yeah, it literally like keep this in mind. I may say like it took me a day to just draw up my actually, you know what? 3 days. One was to draw up an idea of what my model would look like, or you know, have like a base drawing of what it looks like, and then draw it again, but this time with separate layers. But keep in mind, those days it was intensive, like just minute details, trying to like you know draw in different layers, do it just separating, seeing if which ones fit and everything, and yeah.
is why it would run you a bag to get it done. But it's not just time and effort that comes into play here. Who? Now,
Like, okay, like a bit of an off topic, but this also goes back to Twitter. Like, even though I have a lot of like people like following me with you know about like you know like selling me their like you know templates about their background and everything, I would always like you know decline them for one simple reason. That's because I'm broke. All right, like I build my I'm literally Iron Man, where I'm like I built my model out of scraps in the basement with a bunch of scraps. Like I like you guys don't know, like when it comes to money, I'm very picky like of what I want to buy and everything. So
this is something that I don't think many people realize when it comes to looking for a rigger or illustrator, is that some names hold weight. For example, if you want someone like Windtails to do your model, that's gonna run you $5,000. If you want someone like
okay, her model is actually really nice. Like I'm not gonna lie, that is such a cool design. Actually, I like this one.
Windtails to do your model, that's gonna run you $5,000.
Honestly, that's on the cheaper side. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
$8,000 if you want them to do the illustration as well.
Wait, what? Holy, honestly? No, honestly, that's still cheap considering how much I've seen like other models. Like holy.
And I can imagine the reason why it would run you this much, because Wintel has rigged and illustrated for niggas like Shy Lily, Iron Mouse, Buff Pup, Kenji, and way more.
Jeez, yeah, that's a name. That's a name. Holy, holy. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? Okay, you know what? If I ever make it big and I have it, and I'm making like, if I ever make it big and I don't have to worry about finances, I might actually ask her to rework my model. Like it'd be kind of cool. Though I will say one little change would be like for the lower lip, I would have my lower lip, or the lower mouth to be like on fire, like blue fire. But that's literally just it. But honestly, yeah, like if I ever make it big, I'm gonna ask. I might actually, I might have like someone like her to like rework my model. Like I said, I'll pay handsomely, all right. But obviously, with my current situation right now, I can't. So, I'm going with my usual like free to play model. So yeah, and also honestly, I do like how like when you start your VTubing career, you gotta start by making your own, because it kind of like puts a stamp of identity in your channel and in your model. So it's like, yay! Like look at me, like I made this. I am my own person. But like after a while, once I make it big and my model's becoming a bit more outdated, I could actually get a proper one. But for now, I'm sticking with my free to play one.
Let's say you want Hen to do your illustration. That's gonna run you $3,000.
Who's Hen? Wait, what's her
Now let's say you want Hen to do your.
What's she actually? You know what's she do? Oh no! Ah! Oh Lee! So she did this one? Oh Lee! Wait, hang on. Yeah, okay. So these are Lee. Oh Lee, also Farina? I see Farina, I follow. Follow. Farina. Let's go. Bro, I like this art. I like this art of Farina. Anyways, back to the video.
Your illustration. That's gonna run you
$3,000.
$3,000.
You cannot be for real.
But that's because they have done K9 Crudos, LXOX, Shotos, Project Melodies, and so many bigger name VTubers illustrations.
Bro, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll stick to my free-to-play for as long for my entire VTubing career, because at this point, I'm like, I just feel very intimidated. I'm like, bro, these are like, these people are like, holy, these are like the higher class, and I'm like, and I'm a peasant here who just made my own. I'm like, maybe I don't deserve a rework of my model, but you know what? You know what? I take pride that I made my own model, okay? Okay, I will say this to everyone. Whoever makes their own model, even if it's of low quality, even if it's low quality and you make your own model, like take pride that you made your model, all right? You've essentially put yourself in this anime world, and we have carved our path to be here, all right? We've gone through the first hard step to number 1. We can dish out anything, all right? Like it's like once you make your model, it's like nothing else could really phase you in terms of like how your like VTuber career will go, because you've gone through the hard part. Now we're going to the the usual content creation stuff.
Like, their portfolio is stacked. Look at it.
Jeez!
Since they have a stacked portfolio, their name low-key has a weight to it now. If I randomly tweeted on Twitter that Wintel's and Hen did my live 2D model, turn heads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like if you posted that that one of those two made your model, or is making your model, I would have been like,
Creators often post about working on your model as well, so now their audience has eyes on you.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time.
This category is probably common sense, but making a live 2D model and even a 3D model takes a fuck ton of time. I've already stated what had to be done at the start of the video with live 2D models, and due to all the trials and tribulations, It takes most artists and riggers of any skill months to complete one model.
Yeah, okay, of this quality, hang on, let me
Most
pull it
artists
up.
and riggers of any skill months to complete one model.
Of this quality, I could only imagine up to 3 to 4 months of just working on this, all right? And like obviously, like I said, like my model, I built it in like 3 days, but that's mostly because it's very simplistic, and I at the very least had this sort of design like since forever. Like even before I became a VTuber, I had at least a design concept of what I wanted to look like. Plus, I had to make it simplistic, and two, I didn't want to like break my head because I knew I had no skills on, obviously of how to even draw or even rig a model. So
In my honest opinion, if I was working on one thing for months for someone else, I'd be charging at least 1K, 3K if I was good at it. But due to how much time it takes to make one model, most riggers and illustrators really only take 1 to 3 models at a time, since each model have to have a very careful eye on it. It's not
Yeah.
like they can pump out models every week, and if that was the case, it would probably be cheaper, but you're basically paying the artist rent while they tirelessly work on your model.
yeah, I'm guessing like one one model is enough to pay for rent, and which sadly consider our economy, and even though I'm even though I'm like of a higher being, like I'm still a third human, I still live through the basic stuff of humans usually live. So rent is horrific.
There are some riggers and illustrators that don't charge that much.
Wait, what? Hold up.
There are some riggers and illustrators that don't charge.
Bro, you are selling yourself short with 350. Holy. Like with this design at 350? Damn, that is cheap. That is cheap. Holy. Okay, I mean to be fair, this is in terms of like Vtubing price, but still that is cheap for like this model. That looks okay, you know what? I'm not doing it justice, but look at this. Look at this. This looks good. This looks good. At least like 500, 600. Like for that. Like holy.
Charge that much.
It's free real estate.
Now, in my opinion, I think 1K and up should low-key be the standard.
This right here
Yeah.
is my favorite thing.
Yeah, I understand. Like 1K, yeah, that makes sense.
That's just because I've seen firsthand how much work and effort is put into a model. But
And I've experienced the firsthand of what it's like to rig a model. So yeah, I would say 1K. Yeah, that's actually fair. In fact, like that's honestly enough to like really like and that's on the cheaper end actually, because literally these models take like forever. So like I would expect like 1,000 is like the minimum wage of these models, and then obviously like when it comes to 15K, that's like I could see that happening. Like if it, like 15K models, it would be like on the levels of like Iron Mouse or Kuro's models.
those that are just starting or just wanting to get their foot in the door with live 2D commissions, make their prices a little bit more obtainable. There's a whole list on Twitter titled Budget Friendly Modelers that has illustrators, riggers, and artists
Yeah,
with
600.
base prices under $600.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Jeez, bro, oh my god, what is, bro, 170, and this model looks like it would be in the 2K realm, but no, it's in the 170. This, oh wait, that's Vtubing rigging only. Oh, actually, never mind. But still, damn. Like if doing all this, like obviously 170 for rigging only, like that is still good. That is still good. Holy.
And these artists are still really, really good at what they do.
Yeah!
And most of the time, you're getting something beyond what you paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like these artists though, these riggers, they are holy. These are really good. These are really good.
For it's almost criminal, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this is criminal, bro. This is straight up stealing. This is robbery.
But it is indeed possible to get yourself a live 2D model for even under $1,000.
Up, hang on.
To get yourself a live 2D model for even under $1,000.
120. Yeah, like I said, holy. Like these people, they are selling themselves short though. They're selling themselves short.
Which is low-key flabbergasting to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a stingy I would be charging a bag for months of my time. I'm low-key.
Conclusion?
What I said at the start of the video still stands. I know for some, myself included, live 2D models can be pricey, but it's not cool to belittle the artists and riggers by saying that it's so easy that you can do it.
Bro, it's not easy, okay? I've done it and I'm still using it. Listen, I take pride in my model, okay? I take pride, alright?
Because the truth is, you probably can't, until having
I mean, I can.
hundreds of hours behind the skill. If you
Listen, okay, a bit of a okay. I will say this, a bit of a tip. If you want a model, if you're gonna make a model, make it different from the usual anime art style. If you can't draw, find something that draw something or find something of reference on the internet of like something simplistic yet something very unique to VTubing. Like for me, at the very least, like I think one of my biggest difference of a lot of these a lot of models is the first off, like I don't have a lower mouth, so I don't have a lower mouth, but I'll mostly try to work on trying to make like a lower mouth that's on fire, but until I get my the regular flame on my head to like move like regular fire, I'll probably do it like way into the future, but that's like besides the point. So yeah. Make it simple, and also like try to find ways. Don't go to like every single details to like rig something if it's not necessary. Like my foot, I don't have to do much of it because literally like I'm just like who's gonna watch my foot okay, like who's gonna watch my foot like it like you could see a bit of my leg moving, but obviously like it's not moving too much, and my hands move a little bit. That's mostly because I have like I mostly have the entire thing just rigged so that way it would move whenever I move like from side to side, and my wings also kind of move from side to side, so my model like very simplistic, not much movement. The only real movement I have is with my eyes. That's literally it. Like that's I think my eyes was the most like work I had to put in for my model, but yeah, like that's the only thing I mostly had to put work for. Like when it comes to my wings, I did put like obviously a bit around to stretch it out to move it and everything, and yeah. So yeah, anyone can build anyone can make a model. It's just that it takes time and it takes it takes patience, time and patience. That's what you need. All right, that's what you really need when you first create your model. So yeah.
don't have the money, save up, or learn how to do it yourself.
Yeah, like what I did. All right, I just make my own. All right, just like okay, it's kind of fun. Okay, I will say even though it's taxing, it like in terms of like of energy and everything, it's still worth it to see yourself move in this cool model and everything, and knowing that you made it. Like it feels like a massive accomplishment when you finally have your model and you finally like able to like finally do content creation with it, because like it just tells you like this is you, like this is your own doing. You're building your own little empire like from the ground up, and then you finally grow from there. So yeah.
Or find someone within your price range. Every artist, rigger, and VTuber will be linked in the description. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, because
like and subscribe to him. So yeah.
People don't. Hit the notification bell because I do stream here on YouTube. If you want to support financially, you can do that by hitting the join button.
Help this guy, dude.
You get videos early.
Yeah, help this guy.
Becoming a patron on my Patreon, you also get videos early.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, help him out, guys. Help him out. All right.
Or sending a tip using the link. Peace.
Yep, that's also gonna be all from me. Better yet. All right, let's get back to. Let's get back to it. Okay.